Hi, everybody. Welcome to In the Bank podcast with yours truly, Jacob Wilbanks, and my beautiful co-host, Keegan Jackson.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we doing, Keeg?
Pretty good, pretty good. I've been playing NCAA a lot, running with the Ducks. Now I'm running with my team builder, the Vincents
Yes,
Trailblazers.
yes. Always good times, man. Always good times. What I've been up to is just kind of helping getting some stuff figured out. A little bit of moving process going on right now, but not for me, but specifically with my dad and just getting a couple of that things done. Went and saw Superman, which I want to talk about later on because I really just want to get down to what we're going to talk about. But yeah, that's really what I've been doing at least these last couple days. Hung out with Olivia, and that was a good time.
Nice, nice, nice. I hit 365 on deadlift today, so that was fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
Saw the
exhausted.
video. Saw the video.
Was exhausted
Insane. Yeah.
afterwards.
Uh, but what I wanted to get into, we have a lot to delve into today. I have to say, I think we should start with the Pacers, and I believe without much to say, I think a lot of people on social media know what happened with Johnny Furphy and this one other man. He looked like he was explicit doing something explicit with Johnny Furphy, and Johnny Furphy was actually doing something explicit to him. Actually,
He
it was a
punished
crazy
the.
dunk.
I mean, I felt that.
Absolutely. Yeah, dude. I mean, when you watch it, it's absolutely insane. Even the ESPN announcers that were watching it at the time couldn't help themselves but laugh when they see the photo. Uh, it's absolutely insane. But Johnny Furphy, really, in all honesty, that really as a whole, that's what I want to talk about is that at least because we just finished Pacers G League team just went 3-2. Absolutely insane. I think that's a good way to just a good thing, good signs to come, at least for your players. From what I saw of Quentin Jackson doing great, he really deserves more time. I think he's a shorter point guard. Don't get me wrong, but from the minutes that he got, I feel like last season compared to what could be this season with Ty being out, I think could be very significant.
Are are they in the playoffs for the summer league or are they done?
No, no, it's just like it's more so just like to see test out the waters. So Cooper Flag only played 2 games, and basically they shut him down. It's only like a 5 game sample size. What you're talking about is the G League playoffs. That happens during the season.
Well, they also have um summer league like games, like a tournament
Yeah.
at the end.
Yep.
Do the Pacers make it or no?
I don't. I have no clue actually. I did not check that. All I do know is that I did watch a couple of the games. Because like I didn't watch the FURPHY Dunk one, but I did watch Cam Jones. He actually put up a master class on the Knicks, dude. I would have to say him and Enrique Freeman. And what's Cam Jones and okay, just to let you know, Cam Jones and FURPHY both have NBA contracts right now. They are actually have NBA contracts. I truthfully believe that if I was going to have to give you an answer of who else deserves one, or at least a two-way, it's got to be Enrique and Quentin Jackson, man. I truly believe those two, because Enrique reminds me a lot of Obi Toppin, personally. I think he's a really good player, and like Quentin Jackson out of the whole squad had the most veteran presence, I would have to say, because he's been in the league for a couple years, and he's been a lot of the G League. He hasn't really gotten an actual NBA contract, which I think he deserves one.
He's also a two-way player as well.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Somebody who deserves, I think, to go somewhere and get some minutes, truthfully. But yeah, I could not believe that it's just like they came back actually. The Nick like I watched that game, the Pacers were down in that Knicks game, how we always notoriously are, and I
The
guess our G
cat,
League.
excuse me,
Yep.
the Cavs and the Knicks, they did come back.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And Cam Jones, at least for the Knicks game, was a major part in that. And as a rookie, that's great to see. That's always great to see.
Their second,
Personally.
the second round pick, Peter
Mhm.
played pretty good as well.
Yes, yes, I did see that a little bit as well. But the thing that sucks about Peter is that he probably won't get any minutes, sadly, even though he is developmentally wise down the road, he might see some.
Murphy's gonna have to see some after this.
hmm That's why he's on an NBA contract. And I think that's why I think down the road they see him as a piece of the Pacers roster down in the future. And truthfully, I want to see him play more minutes, mix minutes with Jarris Walker. I think
Oh
him and
yeah,
Jarris need to share because even though Jarris has been a more proven uh, player, and it's actually not even that, it is a more proven player. I mean, he played more minutes than Furphy ever did. I mean, it's because it was his rookie year. We're not going to give somebody minutes like that. Um, but it's going to be still be interesting to see. And Furphy is looking bigger. He's looking a lot bigger, and he is I'm telling you, dude, clearly he's looking to take some guys to
the
pound
paint.
town at the rim. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But at least for that, that is going on. Not too much Pacers stuff. It's always good. I don't know if you saw on social media, Halliburton in his little wheelchair with his little ankle. It's always good to see him smiling. He's a character, dude. I love the man. Oh, uh, but another major thing in Pacers is Oladipo with a possible return to Indiana. More so, it's just awesome to see. Oladipo held a private little private basketball thing, 5v5, full speed, and NBA reps and representatives and scouts were there to look at him, and one of them is rumored to be the Pacers, and same with like Miami Heat and a few other teams, right? How would you feel about an Oladipo return?
There's no spot for him though. That's the only problem. In my honest opinion, there's no spots for him. Unless, God forbid, Benedict Mathurin or
Yeah,
Nimhard goes out, maybe.
yeah,
But I think Ward's gonna get those minutes. Shepard's gonna get those minutes. TJ
yeah,
McConnell's gonna get those minutes. Unless Victor Oladipo can play small forward.
yeah. I would see him if he was going to get any minutes maybe out of somebody, maybe Neesmith. And Neesmith is a way better defender. At this point,
Yeah,
well, at this point, I mean, Victor Oladipo, you don't know what you're getting. And as much as I love Vic and I would love to have him on the team, I just don't know how it works. I agree. I agree. Like I don't think I think he would fit in. It would just be like how would you delve with those minutes then? Because it becomes hard and tough. I mean, Nimhard doesn't mind playing the shooting guard. We've seen him play shooting guard before. That's what he did
yeah,
with Tyrese the whole season, man. I mean, doesn't mean that he wouldn't mind going down to that role again, but I also think Nimhard and Matherin are they're definitely wanting to uh, float, get their wings a little bit more. You know what I mean? And Nimhard's a dog. We've already seen that. And Matherin needs a full season of starting under his belt to really show who he is. I truthfully believe. Don't you?
yeah. I think this is gonna be year to show that Benedict Mathurin can be an all-star.
Hmm.
Neesmith can be an all-star. Well, Neesmith, if he plays like he did against the Knicks
Yeah.
that one game, then Nimhard's gonna be an all-star.
Yeah.
I think
But
I think we might have three because Pascal's
mhm,
gonna be an all-star as
yeah.
well.
Oh, 100%. But
I
like
think
over, yeah. Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
think I think they might play a lot of small ball this year. A lot of small ball. Put Pascal in the three, Obi Top at the four,
Hmm.
Neesmith at the three, Madden at the two, Nimrod at the one.
Hmm.
But I mean,
Uh,
it Pascal can play center, but he's very hard against Joel Embiid and the bigger guys.
What I'm more excited with I agree because we like that's what our roster is built for. We can play small and especially it sucked that we lost Miles, but I think we've recovered by being able to sign three big men and Huff, well, trade for Huff, sign Wiseman, and then sign Ijax to a huge contract. And I think with those three, I mean Ijax is a smaller center. Same with Wiseman's actually pretty big. Same with Huff. They're about I would say I'm just excited. But regardless, I hope Victor Oladipo does find a team he can play for and actually get really good minutes. And I hope nothing but the best for him. And if he does happen to find a spot on the Pacers, then nothing more than support for the man.
Hmm.
Anything
Yeah,
more you'd like to add?
that's kind of all I got for the Pacers. I got a lot of Colts right now. Got to
All
talk
right.
about the offense this week.
All right. All right. Go
So
ahead.
I'm gonna start out with the five guys that I want to see on the offense explode,
Excuse me. Excuse me.
have a great season.
Thank you. I was about to say that pause.
I'm gonna start out with Anthony Richardson. He needs to have a year. He has to be the proven guy. I
Mm-hmm.
do not have a jersey yet. I won't have a jersey
But
until he can prove.
yep. Yes.
Then
Facts.
I'm gonna say that now this is a wild pick. Now some people are gonna look at me like, why? Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce is
Yes.
a go guy.
I
He
100%
is
agree.
a go guy. He loves running down the field, and I think, we've got to hit that. And a
Mm.
lot of times we overthrew him, or we didn't see him,
A lot
or
of yeah.
he gave up because he didn't know where the ball
Mm.
was.
Yes.
Then the third guy is Tyler Warren. He
Hmm.
needs to prove that he is a first round pick.
And
He,
can I
he can
add
do
one in there?
everything.
Yeah. Can I add one in there? Adonai Mitchell, which you're probably gonna get to as well. Adonai Mitchell is
He is
much
literally
needed.
he
Yeah.
is literally my fourth person, Adonde
Yep.
Mitchell.
Yep.
You know, he had some uh lax this year.
Hmm.
This past year he stopped running routes. He didn't dive
Hmm.
after the balls. Granted,
Yeah.
Richardson doesn't have that good of accuracy,
Well, yeah, because he would overthrow him sometimes a lot.
or throw him, or
Or
throw.
and if he did get it to him, he would like Adonai Mitchell wasn't like he couldn't catch him. It was always
Mhm.
Butterfingers.
Then my third guy is a guy we just drafted, uh, DJ Jigs
Hmm.
Jiggins.
Hmm.
He's gonna be that third down back.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor can play all downs, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be the third down back.
Hmm.
He's gonna be in the backfield. He's kind of like a Marlon Mack. He's patient,
Hmm. Oh, where did is Trey Sermon on our team anymore? Is he still the second back or is he no anymore?
No, it's right now at the depth chart it goes Jonathan Taylor, Corey Herbert that we signed in
Hmm.
free
Yeah,
agency.
Herbert. Yes, I'm excited about him. Yep.
Then we've got DJ Gibbons. I think DJ Gibbons and Herbert's gonna switch back and forth between two and three. You
Yeah.
also have Tyler Goodson.
Yeah. Don't forget about
He's
him.
solid.
Yes.
He's
Yes.
he's not gonna be, your number one, but he's gonna be
Hmm.
solid. So I kind of want
He could be for your RPO type play, man. He's definitely run and catch. So,
so now I kind of want to go down, starting with the quarterbacks, rolling with
yeah.
the linemen. I see Anthony Richardson starting. I see Daniel Jones, the second string, Riley, the third, Jason
Yeah.
Bean. He's gonna be the fourth guy. He's not
Yeah.
gonna be anything big. Running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Khalil Herbert, DJ Jigs, Tyler Goodson, maybe.
Now, let me ask you, who are you wanting to take the biggest step offensively this season?
Anthony Richardson,
Of course, the
full
number
RB1.
one. Yeah, of course. I happen to agree. Now, okay, other than Anthony Richardson, because I feel like that's been talked about so much.
AD Mitchell.
Yeah, I would
You
happen to
know,
agree.
he's kind of like an Alex Pierce is go get the ball, like down the
Yeah, go
field.
did downfield. We're gonna throw a Hail Mary to you. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I might change my mind. I want Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman has had
Hmm.
great years,
Hmm.
but I remember with Carson Wentz, you just threw it up there and somehow
Well,
he
get
caught the
it,
ball.
but you got to remember he's coming off a season where he played through that injury, man. And I remember at first I was like, why is he not? And then all of a sudden it came out like he was like, I've been playing through an injury for these like basically for like since like week 3, dude, is what he
Mhm.
said. I was like, I mean, he was still, on the field doing decent. I mean, there would be some games where he wasn't there at all, and that's sad, but it's because of an injury. And then some games, like he would have like 10 catches and have a decent, like almost 80, 100 yards, dude.
Yeah. Then the three starting wide receivers, it goes Pittman, Pierce, Josh Downs. Josh Downs is going to have an
Hmm.
incredible year.
Hmm.
He's a T.Y. Hilton, but he's not, though. He's going to be his own player. Then,
Yo,
the tight end, you have Tyler Woodson.
yes.
He's got to be the dog.
Hmm.
He's got to be the Jack Doe who does it all.
Yeah.
Then the second strings for the wide receivers, you got AD Mitchell, Josh Dolan, Ash Dolan, excuse me. Ash Dolan can
Yep.
do, he plays special teams. He's a
Hmm.
go-getter. Then you got Anthony Godwin, you know, didn't play a
Hmm.
whole lot, only played, kick return, punt return. He's
Yeah.
going to be that guy.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. Then tight end position, you know, Mo Cox is going to be the second
Hmm.
string.
Yeah.
The third string's kind of up in the air. You've got Drew Ogletree, um,
Yep.
Jelani Woods,
hmm
then what's his name?
If I was gonna have to give my personal one, I really want Jelani to. I really love Jelani, dude. I really do. It just sucks that we haven't been able to see him since like his literally his rookie season when and who was passing to him at the time? It was Carson, right? Or
No,
no, it was
Ryan.
yeah, it was Matt Ryan. Yeah, and he
Ryan.
that was last. And dude, anytime like I mean, because he was a you could tell when he was on the field, dude. I mean, he's a he's 7 foot, dude. I mean, he's absolutely huge. It's just sad that uh, injuries have really held him back, and I really hope that at the very least, if he doesn't have a crazy season, that he at least is healthy the whole season, man. And I just want him to be able to play a whole healthy season.
But I mean, that kind of goes as far as tight ends. Then, we get the linemen. I'm gonna start with the left tackle. You got Bernard Ryman, left
Mm-hmm.
guard, Quentin
Dog,
Nelson,
dog.
center, Tanner Borellini. This will be his
Mm-hmm.
first year starting at center. Last
Yep.
year he
All
played center
corn
in,
fed. These are all corn fed Indiana boys right here.
well, Bremen's from Germany, so he's
Well, play
got,
for Indiana. You know what I
yeah.
mean.
But Tanner Borellini, he started some games last year at center.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he started at left and right guard a few times
Mm-hmm.
and had to come in and play that. Then
Yep.
you got Matt Cardenas went from tackles to inside guard. He played a little guard in college. I think he's going to work out well.
Mm.
Then you got Braden Smith. He's going to be pretty good. He's coming back from a mental
Yeah.
health year.
Yeah.
And so I think he's going to come back strong. Then the swing tackle is up in the air. You got Blake Freeland you drafted a few years ago that can play, that has
Yep.
shown that he can play. Then you got Jalen Travis. You just drafted. I think he's gonna make a run for the swing tackle. Now, what a swing tackle, if the people don't know what a swing tackle is. So let's say it's third and short,
Mm.
he'll come in and he'll line up at the tight end position, but he's an extra tackle,
Mm.
extra lineman on field. He can go
Mm.
out for passes, but usually they don't.
Mm.
Usually they sit
It's just more
block.
for blocking. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. It's just to flatten somebody.
Well, Danny Pittner does have a reception for a touchdown
Yeah, that
in the
is true.
NFL.
That is
Then,
true.
Danny Pittner can play center. You
Mm.
got Wesley French that can play center and guard. Uh, Dalton Tucker played a little last
Yep.
year. Wasn't really good, but I
Yep.
mean, he was in there. You got Joshua Sliz,
Yep.
from Oklahoma State.
Mm.
He's 26.
Absolutely insane.
But that's kind of all you're gonna see basically.
Well,
It's
yeah,
maybe
but
maybe dress they might dress eight to nine linemen. They
mm,
never dress 10. They
yeah.
usually save it for the running backs, wide receivers, tight ends.
Why
Well,
is
last
that?
year, linemen, because
Yeah, why do they what?
linemen play every down. Usually
Yeah.
linemen are kind of like, I'm not gonna say the less fragile, because I mean some linemen are really fragile, but
Mm.
usually, your tackles can play guards a little bit, your
Mm.
centers can play guards too, and it's kind of just like, Wesley French can play guard.
Yeah.
Danny Pittner really can't play
Mm.
guard, but he can play center. You can
Nah.
move Borrolini around to play
Mm.
guard. I think Quentin Nelson has played left tackle
Mm.
here and there. Braden Smith can move. Matt
Yeah.
Garnes can play both. Jalen Tucker can play
Mm.
both. And so you gotta. I'm gonna give it to Chris Ballard. He's drafted great linemen, I will
Yeah.
say, and
Yeah.
they can move a
100%.
position because Braden Smith went from the right guard to the right tackle.
Mm.
And so, I mean, usually they dress eight to nine because they're not going to think,
Yeah.
they're going to have
Yeah,
somebody
another
that's going
running
to
back. Yeah, yeah.
they're going to have somebody that's going to play two
Yeah.
positions on the lines
Yeah.
basically, and they
Get
can
you.
move opposite
Yeah.
sides. So that's
Now, let me ask
four
you,
positions basically.
what offensively do you think we should keep from last season and change for this coming season?
I'm gonna start out with what we should change. Quit running the ball with Anthony Richardson all the time. Don't get me wrong, he's a physical specimen,
Yeah.
but
100%.
you saw it with Cam
Hell of
Newton.
an athlete.
Saw with Cam Newton, injuries, the hits piled up at the end. Carson
Mm.
Wentz, you saw it with Andrew Luck. That's
Yep.
on my wall.
Yep.
And what you've got to teach Anthony Richardson, it's hard. Trust me, it's hard. I still, when I play
Yeah.
basketball, don't get me wrong, I'm not a, an all-star athlete. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm a 21-year-old that
Yeah.
plays pickup basketball here and
Yeah.
there.
Well, it's more so what you're trying to get at is like you're not a hero, dude. You don't have to play hero ball.
Yeah. And I think that's what the problem was Carson Wentz was he went from, the Eagles where he was the man, got
Mm,
injured. He watched
yeah.
his backup,
Nick Foles win a
Nick
Super Bowl
Foles, Super Bowl.
against Tom Brady.
They came back. He was trying to be the man. He wasn't fully the
Mm.
man. He got injured again.
Speaking of which, the Eagles rings this year, absolutely insane. They pop out and there's it's pretty cool. Whatever. Sorry, we talk about the Eagles Super Bowl. Go
So
ahead.
Carson
Reminding
Wentz,
me of that.
second year, got injured, watched Nick Foles almost go back to the Super Bowl.
Mm,
Third year, they had a lot of injuries all over the team. Carson Wentz kind of had to play hero ball that year.
yeah.
Fast forward to the fourth year third year from his injury,
Hmm.
they drafted Jalen Hurts, and that was in the back of your head. It's always in the back of your head.
Hmm.
Then, he gets traded to the Colts, and he kept
Hmm.
trying to play hero ball. He played on two ankles.
Yeah, man.
Granted, that's a guts move, and I give all my kudos to, him for playing hero ball. But
Yeah.
sometimes he didn't. Sometimes he made some dumb
Dumb
decisions.
mistakes. Yes.
So Anthony Richardson live for another down. It's a lot easier said than done. This is
Yeah,
coming from a
especially
20-year-old.
in this league, dude, because it really is, sadly, it has become a league, and that becomes with a lot of sports too. It's just a league of highlight plays. And, like
Miami
people
Heat
are,
with LeBron James.
yeah, like like these teams, and now the teams are having to adopt this mentality, these representatives adopt the mentality of the fan, in which if you don't start producing in, immediately, you're out of here. And at the very least, when you've seen other quarterbacks in this league be able to sit behind somebody and get mentored, and a lot of the times nowadays it's really, and it's not to say that it didn't happen back then as well, but especially they're getting thrown into the fire a lot more, and I think that can be a double-edged sword, man. Depends on how that whole thing goes. And I really hope I'm just glad that if this is Richardson's last, I really truthfully believe this is his year to prove it. It has to be. Because if he doesn't, then we have to move on, sadly, because that's just how it goes.
Then what I would keep from last year is RPOs. RPOs kind of killed the team we were playing.
With Josh
Had
Downs too, especially, man. He was he would always be there. Always be right there, dude, in the middle.
and now you got Herbert,
Hmm.
uh, Giggins, excuse me, DJ Giggins,
Hmm.
and I mean I think it's going to be a good, you know,
Offense is going to look a little bit different. I would agree.
defense is going to look 10 times different. But
Yeah.
I mean that's kind of all I got. You
Yeah,
know,
for at least the Colts, but at the very least, I just really hope Richardson and everybody else we can click on that offensive end. And same thing with our defensive end, man. And I'm glad we were able to talk about both uh at least this week and, last week. It feels good. Um Now to go on, another thing that's really going, indie sports is really popping right now because the WNBA is having their All-Star Weekend here in Indy right now. Currently, the only thing that's sad, and the thing I'm about to bring up, is Caitlin Clark re-injured her groin in the game about with the Connecticut Suns. She exited the game with 14 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. She was looking to get a triple double that game, and probably would have before she got that groin injury. If you watch, she could immediately tell. She literally face planted. She put her face right into the basketball and like the actual
basketball goal padding at the
yeah,
bottom.
dude, the pad, dude. She was so upset. You could just tell, and it's sad see, and she won't be able to participate. She was going to participate in the 3-point contest, and also if you didn't, she also was Team Clark versus Team Collier. It was like Team LeBron versus Team KD, and she had her own team that she drafted and stuff. And sadly, she won't be able to actually play on the court with them, but. At the very least, she said she's going to be coaching from the sidelines with one of her. I think the WNBA, I think the Fever coach is actually coaching her team. Funny enough, so I'll be rooting for Aaliyah Boston and all the rest of the Fever going in there, man. Uh, it's just sad, man. to
The
see
winner
Caitlin.
of the 3-point contest was Sabrina, Oregon alum. Oregon
Yeah, yeah,
alum.
okay, okay, true that, true that. Yeah, Sabrina's always a dog too, bro. It's just like
They would
I
have won
really,
the Natty. They would have won the Natty, but it was
hmm
COVID. COVID
yep,
stopped us.
yep.
First Natty in forever for like I think almost every sport.
hmm
I self track and field, but
Well,
fast. Organs built different. We're
yeah,
fast.
yeah, okay, all right.
Devin Allen highlights. Someone pull him up. Devin Allen
This man's
highlights.
chirping. This man's
Devin
chirping.
Allen
Don't listen to
highlights.
him. He's
Pull
just
him up.
chirping.
Devin Allen highlights. That man ran track. He played football. He was one of the fastest, football players ever in
hmm
Oregon. He ran in Rio a few years
Yeah.
ago in the
Oh wow,
Olympics.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He played on the Eagles for a year. I think he's still running, but
Wow.
Devin Allen is the man.
Yeah.
I wish he got injured and I think he stopped playing football. He picked up, track and field for a while and he's pretty
You wish he
good.
got injured.
No, he got injured. I wish he
Oh.
didn't. I wish he didn't. He got injured in the Rose Bowl. Believe it was Marcus Mariners last year against Florida State when we
Yeah.
lost against Ohio in the Natty. Would have changed the game? No, no. Ohio, Ohio has our number in every big game besides the regular season.
Yeah. Well,
Multiple losses.
I'm just glad, but the thing is, yeah, that's crazy. All right, but sorry, but going back to Caitlin, I just hope that I tried to look up as many sources as I could for return timetable for her return or anything, and from what I'm hearing and from her own head coach, they're not trying to give a clear timetable, right? But it's seeming like she's gonna play. She'll come back probably like a couple games after the All-Star weekend. She'll probably wait. She'll probably won't play the first or the second game after this whole weekend goes on. But she will definitely she'll be playing. I bet you after that she probably will be.
So, not to get off subject here, but Devin Allen almost set a record, okay, in track and field,
Here we go with
but
Devin Allen.
he false started. Guess how much he false started by? Just give me something.
How many false starts did he have in his
No, like
career?
no, false start on the field, like track and field. So guess what the second was he false started.
I don't
Point
know, dude.
zero zero one of a second he false started.
How
And
do you track that? How do you even see that?
they just track it,
Slow
man.
mo, dude. Slow mo.
Slow-mo. But he was so close to smashing that record.
Yeah.
And I mean, Pat McAfee even talked about it. That was the first that Pat McAfee talked about Oregon, I felt like.
Yeah.
But that man's fast,
hmm
D'Anthony Thomas is also fast.
Yeah.
I think he still holds the record to the fastest kickoff return in a
hmm
bowl game.
Yeah.
Somebody pull that up too, Kansas State, Fiesta Bowl.
hmm
Somebody pull up those highlights right now.
Yeah,
I'm a
that's
Duck
insane,
Glazer,
dude. Yeah, he
I'll
is.
glaze
He is, dude. He is.
I'll glaze on IU later.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm an IU basketball fan. Was
hmm
raised IU basketball fan.
Yep.
Didn't watch much football. Oregon. I
Yep.
got my tonsils out when I was in the third grade.
hmm
Became a fan. It was late at
hmm
night. Couldn't sleep. Pac-12 at night. They always cook. I wish Oregon would have
hmm
stayed in the
And they
Pac-12
always
because
got the most beautiful jerseys in college football, brother. I will say
thank
that
you,
too.
thank you. Pac-12 at night is returning soon, probably next year. I believe it's
hmm
next year. It's returning and won't feel the same,
Yeah.
but it's Pac-12 at night.
Yeah,
Excuse
exactly.
me, Pac-12 after dark. Pac-12 after dark. But man, those games were so good. I still remember
Mm,
just watching Pac-12 at dark, after
yeah.
dark, and
Yeah.
it was something else. It's the West Coast teams, the spread offense. I love me some spread
Mm,
offense. I love me some hurry up.
yeah.
I love speed.
And those stadiums, dude, and those beautiful cities, dude. Beautiful
They weren't,
locations.
and some of them stadiums weren't big, like Wisconsin,
Mm, yeah.
Ohio. They were small, but they had just like sights in them. You
Yeah.
know,
And those
this
fans, dude, in that little arena, they get
hmm
loud. It reverberates off of them, dude.
the Oregon Arena, the shout. They
Mm-hmm.
have about 54,000 they can people they can fit. It's not a
Yeah.
small arena. Excuse me, not a small arena, but it's packed
Yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
That's
this might be a little
crazy.
controversial. Um, Washington State has a beautiful stadium. I love the brick
Mm.
at the one end zone. It's a lot better than Washington, you know.
That doesn't sound oh, okay. That's the controversial part. I was like, there's not really too much controversy on that, what you just said there.
You know, you gotta hit that down. Gotta make a little TikTok out of this. I'll get
Yeah.
Troy Dye doing this. So go
Hmm.
Ducks, baby, go Ducks.
Yeah.
Washington's our little brother right now. So is Oregon
Mm.
State.
Oh,
I will say
okay. Little bro.
Oregon State does have a beautiful stadium as well. I think
Yeah.
almost every Pac-12 team has a beautiful stadium. And shout
Mm.
out Arizona State. Um, the coach was our offensive coordinator a few years, and he's going
Yeah.
to run the Big 12. I'm so happy Arizona State. Utah has a beautiful stadium as
Mm.
well. I have nothing to say with Colorado. You know,
Mm.
they can eat my shorts. Colorado can. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, UCLA.
Let's see what Prime has to do without his son, dude. I'm excited to see
UCLA
that.
also has UCLA also has a nice stadium. They share it with SCU, or I mean SS. Man, I'm fumbling my words.
No, you're good, bro.
SU. Man, I'm actually gonna look that up right now because I'm fumbling it right now.
Okay. Well, yeah, dude. I didn't know we were going to be talking about college sports today, but you know what? I'm kind of glad you brought it up because it's actually kind of cool. I actually had no clue that he was that close from breaking it, and that's what ruined it. That's what ruined it, dude.
Yeah, point.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that was insane. Dude, it was mind melting, to be
Yeah.
honest. All
Yeah.
right, USC, excuse me,
USC.
USC. I was thinking the SC, but USC, they can take a hike. I don't care for them. You know, I I could care
Don't care
less
for the
about US.
Trojans.
Do
Gotcha.
not care. But that's
Yeah.
kind of about it for the Pac-12. I
Well,
know I'm missing some
it's all
teams,
good.
but
What do you
Pac-12
got
is
going on?
disbanded.
You're good. What do you got going on for the next 2 weeks, brother? Anything new? Anything exciting going on?
This Thursday, I will be joining the Colts practice. I am not going to be in the Colts practice, so do not see me on the
Hype, hype.
field.
I always love that, man.
I will be wearing my DeForest Buckner jersey and probably this
Yep.
hat. And
Yep.
I've got this hat with a few people signed. I think Ryan
Yep.
Kelly, Jalen Jones, Bryman, Will Fries, and
You
I
have to get
believe
some
Danny
videos,
Pittner.
dude. You have to get some videos
I
for the pod.
will.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes they're like, please do not record anything. So
Yeah.
I might sneak in a video here and
Oh,
there, but
you'll sneak in plenty.
I don't want to be banned from the Colts because
No,
I
you
love the
don't.
Colts.
No.
But yeah, I mean I'm actually gonna look because I feel like I'm missing a Pac-12 team.
Um, uh, like I said at the beginning, I went and saw Superman. That was amazing, dude. Such a great film. I think uh from what majority of fans, I feel like I've seen with it coming out, a lot of people really like it initially, but really before the Snyder versus Gunn fandom, dude. And I'm just like, man, just enjoy a Superman film. And that's what it was. It was a true Superman film. It was amazing. I absolutely loved it.
Guy
Keegan has
Gardner,
not yet to seen it. Yep, and Guy Gardner is
Guy Gardner
awesome.
looks so good. I also want to talk about Mortal Kombat 2. The Miz did not
Mhm.
get signed as Johnny Cage. I wanted the Miz to be
Oh,
Johnny Cage.
I told yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 trailer dropped. Looks same with Stranger Things season 5 trailer dropped. That looks awesome as well. I agree, dude. The Johnny Cage like
I mean,
I
it's
don't
gonna be good. It's
mind
gonna be
him
good.
though, dude. From The Boys, I forget the actor's name, but he's a great actor as well. I'm not mad about the casting, but at the same time, I agree. I was kind of more thinking more of a blonde type of dude, completely
The Miz would
different.
work so good.
Yeah.
So
His
good.
arrogance and his cockiness.
But they're gonna go with Johnny Cage that's like been down on his luck, and I think
Mm,
it's gonna work out. But the teams I'm
yeah.
missing in the Pac-12, I feel bad because currently I'm playing Arizona right
Hmm.
now.
Yeah.
Arizona, beautiful stadium. I love the
Mm,
colors.
nope.
Stanford, I feel like has always been the Achilles heel.
Mm.
I
And you've
felt
really been
like
seeing these stadiums in the new NCAA game,
oh
right?
my
Oh
goodness.
yeah, fully front.
I rebuild the Pac-12. I throw BYU, Boise
Yeah.
State in there. I leave Colorado out because I
Mm,
don't really care for them.
yeah.
And
Yep.
I add Fresno State in there, but I miss the Pac-12 at night.
Hmm.
I would love for Oregon. Oregon plays Oregon State every year.
Yeah.
I wish what they did in basketball and Big Ten versus ACC rivalry, they have that.
Mm,
I wish what should have happened, in my
mm,
opinion, what I wish really happened was, we had the Pac-12 versus the Big Ten. We'll have like a week where it was like Pac-12 versus the Big Ten. We did that like I think it was a year or two before,
yeah.
we left because
Hmm.
I remember seeing Oregon beating Ohio State
Hmm.
at Ohio State, then Michigan beating Washington at Michigan.
Yeah.
So, but I really do like how I don't think the ACC versus Big Ten is something that happens anymore. But
Yeah.
I
100%.
would have really loved it,
Yeah.
of
Hey, but at least the Big
that
Ten
happened.
has gotten honestly better. Oregon's in it, dude, and it's like USC as well. I mean, it's going to be awesome regardless. It sucks for the. I mean, Pac-12 is always still going to be fun. What you said, Pac-12 after dark, man, always going to be a good time, brother. But yeah, that's basically yeah, saw Superman, and that's I've really. Other than that, these next 2 weeks, really just gonna help start just getting more things get this room's gonna get painted, so this is gonna be different probably like in the next week or so. And yeah, playing some more 2K here and there, and trying to see how much more we can do, how much
Gotta
more
leave it here.
information. Oh, at the very
Gotta leave
least,
it here.
another thing, before I forget,
1 minute. 1 minute.
our yes, our Instagram is up in the bank podcast. Our TikTok is up as the same thing in the bank pod. We have our YouTube is up, and you can watch ours like you can finally watch us how we are like in person. You can see our faces on YouTube at in the bank podcast as well. Please shout us out, follow us. As much as I hate to say that, even though I kind of love it, it's awesome that I already just to get 10 subscribers out of those first two episodes, even if they are family and friends, it's still good to see, man. And it's always a good boost to my system, and I know to you, if it's always a good thing to feel that way too. And also, we will be getting clips up on those. Little probably before we post this or whenever we will have clips on those social media sites as well.
We already got clips on TikTok. I'm finishing the second podcast right now. It's only gonna be
Yep.
like 2 to 3 clips of what we like, but
Yeah.
I gotta get something for Troy Dye.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta
yeah, yeah,
leave it
exactly.
there, baby.
Yep. All
Go
right. Well,
Ducks. Go
this
Ducks.
is the another episode of In the Bank podcast with yours truly, Jacob Wilbanks, and my beautiful co-host and dear best friend Keegan Jackson. Rotate the mustache for us for a little bit. You can barely see mine.
Have
All right. Peace
a
out,
good
y'all.
one.